I wanted to offer this class to focusing in the chakra of the throat. So the chakra of the throat is called Vishuddha, and most of the time it's related to our capacity of speaking and but mostly speaking our truths, right? Like it's using our power of speech to communicate, but to communicate in a proper way, right? And it's also Vishuddha chakra, it's also the purifying chakra of our bodies. So everything that we take in, physical or not physical, it gets purified by Vishuddha, so we can nourish the rest of our bodies. So yeah, we're gonna start practice with our usual opening chant. So we're gonna take a deep inhale here and a long breath out. If you want to join the palms at the center of the chest, take a deep inhale. You want to join it with an Om. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Punaptu, Sahaviryam Karvavahai, Tejasvinavaditamastu, Mahim Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Open your eyes slowly. Release. And we're going to start class in our backs actually. So let's just recline ourselves on the mat, feeling the earth beneath us. You can have the knees bent with your feet hip distance apart, grounded on the mat, or you can just extend the legs on the mat, whatever is more comfortable for you. The legs bent are more beneficial to protect a little bit the lower back if you have sensitive lower back. We're gonna do single leg raises first. So extend the right leg on the mat, take a deep inhale, raise the leg up. Maybe point the toes. Long exhale, start lowering down. Deep inhale, come on up. Exhale, come back down. 3 more times. Up. Exhale, lower back down. Start engaging those muscles on the belly. Inhale, up. Exhale, come back down. 1 more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, come back down. Just hover it to the mat. Engage those leg muscles. Deep inhale, leg is hovering. Long exhale, release to the ground. Let's change legs. Maybe you ground that foot into the ground or do keep it straight. Deep inhale, raise the left leg up and straight. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, come back down. 1 more time, inhale, come on up. Exhale, come back down. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, smooth exhale. Here, just hovering it into the ground. Engage those leg muscles, engage the abdomen. Exhale, release. We can keep on doing this single leg raises, or we can just start bringing our legs together up, and on the exhale, come back down. Hands grounded. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back down. 3 more times. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back down very slowly. Inhale, come up. You got this. Exhale, come back down. One last time. Inhale, come up. And on the exhale, start lowering down very slowly. Come to a hover. Deep inhale here. You're hovering. Long exhale. One more time, your legs hovering. Exhale, come back all the way back down. Release. Start bringing your feet to the ground. And on the inhale, we're going to start exploring Setu Bandhasana or half bridge. So we're going to bring our feet to the ground, hip distance apart. Hands grounded. Push into your feet. Deep inhale, raise the hips up. Exhale, come back down. Dynamic breathing here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, up. Press into your feet. Exhale, come back down. All the weight is on the feet, on the legs, and on the shoulders. Inhale, up. Exhale, come back down. One last time, we're gonna stay. Inhale here. Strong legs, strong arms. Exhale here. Keep it up. Inhale one more time. Exhale, start lowering back down. Maybe you windshield wipe your knees side to side. On your next inhale, bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe you rock to the side and come up to your table, or maybe you rock until you're in a tabletop. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Few cat cows. Inhale, open the chest, opening the collarbones towards the front. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale up, and now I want you to stay here. Just focus your head in here. When you come up, you start bringing the gaze forward, but your head, instead of collapsing into the neck, you're just going to start picturing as if you were bringing your ears towards the back instead of your head. So ears come back, you open the chest here. And exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale to round the spine. Coming to tabletop here. We're going to start bringing our hands towards the front of the mat. Sinking our chest to the ground. Coming into Anahatasana or puppy pose. Trying to bring our head to the mat, our forehead to the mat. If that's not possible, you can bring your forehead to a block or a pillow. Just trying to stretch the shoulders. Deep inhale here. Long exhale. One more time, inhale. Smooth exhale. Pressing into the hands, coming back to table. Take a deep breath in, raise the right hand up to the ceiling, twisting, bringing your hand underneath your left arm, bringing your shoulder to the ground, giving a stretch to the side of the shoulder. This is another view here. So shoulder comes to the ground, hand is up and straight, and it can come up to the lumbar. Deep inhale, long exhale. Two more times, inhale. Long exhale. Start planting the hand on the mat. Inhale, come up. And exhale, back to tabletop. We're going to the second side. Inhale, bringing the left arm over the head. And exhaling, threading the needle here. We're bringing our arm underneath our right arm, bringing up the left shoulder to the ground. The right arm extends over the head, or it comes to your lumbar, giving a gentle twist to the body here. Deep inhale. Smooth exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Start coming back down. Coming back to your table. Maybe you adjust the spine with a deep inhale, opening the collarbones towards the front of the room. And exhaling, rounding the spine. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees. Sending your hips up and back, downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. So we can start pedaling our feet. Just finding some movement in our knee joints here. Very gentle, pressing into the hands. Take a deep inhale. Long breath out. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, step or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, just fold. One more time. Inhale, long spine. Again, sending the ears back. Opening the throat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Extended mountain to the top of the room. Exhaling, hands by your sides. Hatha Surya Namaskar. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Take a deep inhale here. Long exhale, let it go. Inhale, raising the hands up. Exhale, fold. Send the right leg back. Knee comes down. Open the chest, bringing your hips down. Knee doesn't have to carry any weight. It's there just for support. Inhale here. Long exhale. One last in. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, knees, chest and chin comes to the mat. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana, opening the chest again, sending ears back. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing the right leg in between the hands, lower the left knee down, open the chest. Exhaling, stepping forward, fold here. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Padmasana. Second side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. Lower the knee down. Open the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, send the front leg back, downward facing dog. Full breath out here. Hold it out. Knees, chest, and chin come to the ground. Inhale, come up. Cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bringing the left leg in between the hands. Lower your right knee down, opening the chest, bringing your hips down. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Extend it. Exhale, back to heart center. And just pause here for a moment. Maybe close your eyes. Feel your heart. Feel your breath. We're going to start bringing our hands behind us, and this is why I suggested at the beginning we might need a strap. If this is too hard to open the chest with clasped arms behind, it can be a lot in the shoulders. We can use the strap here and it does the same trick. We only want to roll the shoulders back, opening the chest, and potentially, eventually we're going to open the throat. So deep inhale wherever you are. If you're clasping the hands, clasp the hands. Bringing your right foot to a 90-degree angle, opening the chest. Start leaning forward with the torso, open chest. Start kicking back. Coming to warrior 3. Extend the leg. Find your balance. You're still opening the chest here. And on your exhale, touch down, warrior 1. Heel comes down, 45-degree angle. Deep inhale. Long exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, start folding forward, humble warrior. Nose comes towards the toe, the big toe. And the arms come up. Finding a rotation of the shoulders. Nice rotation of the shoulders, don't force it. If you can rotate more, rotate more. If you need to stay back, just stay there. Deep inhale. Long breath out. One more time, inhale. And exhale, plant the hands. Lift your back heel, runner's lunge. Sending the hips down. You're standing on the ball of the foot. Deep inhale. Exhale, bringing your right hand down. Bringing your left hand up to your thigh. Start twisting towards the left hand side. You can keep your left hand on your thigh, or you can float the hand towards the ceiling. Strong legs. I know it burns. Deep inhale. Long exhale. One more. Exhale, plant the hands. You can step back to downward facing dog, or you can keep your leg lifted, coming to down dog, three-legged down dog. Bringing your leg up, and if your leg is up, you can start opening the hip towards the left, bending the knee, and bringing your heel down towards the bum. Deep inhale. Remember, if you're not here, you're in down dog. Deep inhale. Long exhale. One last time, inhale. Exhale, bringing that knee that you have up to the middle of the mat. We're going for side plank. So plant the left hand in front of your face on the mat. Start opening the chest towards the right hand side. If you're here, you can stay with your knee down. Find the balance here. It's actually a little bit challenging. But if you want to spice it up, you can always lift the leg and step it back as well, coming into your side plank. Whatever is it your practice. Deep inhale. Long breath out. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. You choose. If you go for a vinyasa, you can bring the knees to the ground, chest to the ground. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just pause here for a moment. Instead of down dog, you have the option to go back to child's pose or to a seat. We're just gonna have a few breaths here in down dog or child's pose or seated, wherever you are. Focusing on the breath. When I started practicing yoga, my teacher said down dog was a resting posture and I didn't understand why. But now I kind of get it. We'll meet in down dog now. On your next inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. If it doesn't get there, if it gets here, I just grab the foot and I put it out at the top of the mat. Find your runner's lunge. Open the chest. Exhaling, step all the way forward. Fold here. Start opening your feet, hip distance apart. Grabbing opposite elbow, and just fold here for a moment. Maybe you can sway with your hips. If you want a more active version, you can use Padagustasana. Big fingers come to the big toes and you fold. Or Padahastasana, hands come underneath the feet. But if you want a passive version, this is a nice version just to stretch up the spine. Find a little sway. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, raise the arms up, bend the knees, sit your hips down. Utkatasana. Inhale here. Exhale, straight the legs, bring the hands down. Samastitihi, mountain pose. We're going for the second side. So again, if you need your strap, grab your strap, clasp your arms behind. We're opening the chest here, tucking the tailbone down, finding balance here. Bringing the left knee up. And we're going to start hinging forward while the hip goes back and the leg kicks back. But the shoulders are helping me to open the chest while I kick back. Deep inhale. Long exhale, finding balance. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale, touch down. Warrior one legs with clasped arms. If this is too much for the shoulders, just keep them down or maybe bring them to heart center. This is just an option. Deep inhale. Exhale, humble warrior, bringing the chest towards the knee. And the crown tries to touch the foot. One more deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, bringing your hands to the mat. Coming to the ball of the feet, runner's lunge. Bringing the hips down. Inhale here. You can lower the knee down if you wish. You can plant the left hand and start opening the chest towards the right hand side. Bringing the hand first to the thigh. Once you find that rotation of the spine, you can start exploring floating the hand. Deep inhale. Push it into the knee, into the legs. Strong legs. Long exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to the ground. Step it back. Again, you can choose to go to down dog or coming to your downward dog, three-legged down dog.
bringing your leg up. And if your leg is up, you can choose to bend the knee, rotate the hip, and show your belly towards the side. Deep inhale, long exhale. Square the hips again, bringing the knee down to the mat, at the middle of the mat more or less. Planting your right hand in front of your face on the mat and opening the chest. The heel comes down, the foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. You can bring your arm up or to the hips. And again, if you want to spice it up, Vashisthasana, just remove the leg and find balance. Very strong. One more deep inhale. Exhale, plant the hand, step back. If you choose to do your vinyasa, go ahead. If not, just meet us in downward facing dog. And just pause. At any time of your practice, you can go back to your child's pose, to your seated position. Just try to be very gentle with your body. 3 more breaths here. If you're in down dog and you want to spice it up a little bit, you can start practicing frog jumps here. Or just find some stillness in down dog or in your child's pose. Whatever is your practice, it's yours. One last breath. Inhale, raise the left leg up and back. Exhale. Feet comes in between the hands. Runner's lunge. Deep breath in, opening the chest again, bringing the hips down. Exhale. Come back to center. Inhale, come all the way up. While you start bending the knees, coming to chair. Exhale, hands by your sides, Samastitihi. One more time. Inhale, bend the knees. And on the exhale, start bringing your hands to the heart center. Bending the knees. Bend the knees all the way down. Sitting your hips down. Coming to your seat. Woo! All right. So, hope we're doing good. So, sitting in Dandasana, legs are straight. If you feel that your spine is rounding a little bit and you look like this, I suggest maybe you can put a cushion underneath your hips so you can sit straight. Don't be afraid to use the cushions. It's really comfortable. So I'm gonna switch sides so you can see me here. Take a deep inhale here and a long exhale, spine is tall. Inhale, reach up, long spine. Exhale, start hinging forward, bringing your hands to your thighs, to your knees, to your shins, or to your toes. If you cannot reach the toes, and this feels very straining because it does sometimes, just bend the knees. Bending the knees, it's a great way to start. So you start with the spine long, and then eventually, with practice, you can start kicking the heels towards the front till you start coming a little bit more forward. But this is the way to start, and this is great because the spine is long. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale here. And long exhale. Inhale, start bringing yourself up again. Bringing your hands few inches behind from your hips. You have two options. So first option, we're gonna bend the knees, bringing all the weight to our feet. Inhale to bring our hips up, reverse table. And here, same thing as I was saying, I'm trying to bring my ears down instead of my crown down and collapsing the neck. So I start bringing my ears down, and slowly, slowly I start bringing my head back if that doesn't hurt my neck. If it feels too straining, I just look forward. This is one option. Second option is come back down, straighten the legs, push it into the heels, pushing into the hands, and trying to reach forward with my toes, coming to reverse plank. This is actually very hard. So if this is not in your practice with straight legs, just come to your reverse table. Strong arms, deep inhale here. Exhale, start coming back down to the mat. And release. Janushirshasana. Okay, so yeah, instead of Janushirshasana, we're gonna open the legs to a V shape. And we're gonna start, okay, once we're opening the legs, again, same thing. If we need a cushion underneath our hips so we're not collapsing here, we can bring a cushion so our hips are up. Take a deep inhale, lengthen the arms, exhale, start twisting towards the right leg. And just plant the hands on each side of the leg. Start walking your hands towards the foot so you can start folding forward. If this looks like this, it's fine. If you can walk your hands a little bit forward, you may come a little bit further, but just try to keep your spine long. Deep inhale and long breath out. Inhale here. Exhale, start walking your hands back again. Inhale, raise the arms. Pause here at the center. And exhale, bring twisting towards the left hand side, bringing the hands down. And again, start walking your hands towards your left foot. Spine is long. Deep inhale. Long breath out. It can look a little bit different from the other leg. It actually, for me, it actually looks a lot different. One more in. Exhale, come back down. Pressing to the hands, start bringing yourself up again. Inhale, bringing your hands up overhead, and exhaling, start to hinge forward. Bring in your sit bones towards the ground, bringing your navel inside towards the vertebra, and start bringing your hands down. If your hands pause here to just open the chest, again, try to open the chest, never collapsing the chest and the neck is better. Trying to have an open heart and an open throat so we can breathe. And slowly, slowly, we start walking our hands as much as the body allows. And just stay here for a moment. Focusing again in your breath. Take a moment just to observe your breath. Observe your body. Where are you feeling the stretch? Where can you feel it a little bit more? Where can you feel it a little bit less? One more deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, start walking your hands back again. Maybe you help with your hands to close the legs, coming back to center. And again, a little counter pose here, bringing your heels to the ground if that's your first choice. For reverse table, bringing your hips up. Or full Purvottanasana, which is the full reverse plank. Inhale here. Exhale, start bringing your hips up. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale here. Start coming back to center. We're going to our backs. Grabbing our stuff here. This is why I was suggesting the blanket, because we're gonna set up for a series of bridges. So I'm gonna give a few options. If your bridge doesn't feel steady and you want a little something more restorative, you can use pillows underneath your hips. But this is gonna be for our shoulders. So the blanket goes folded right below our shoulders, so we can have a lot of space underneath the neck and we don't collapse. So you can use the blanket, or you can use it without the blanket. It is just an option. And if you got a cushion or a block and you want to bring your bridge into a restorative position, you can just put something underneath your hips and you're here in a nice inversion, in a nice back bend, and you can just stay here. Now, if you're going for this series of exercises, it's 3 bridges we're gonna do. So, blanket or not, here we go. Press into the feet, press into the hands. Take a deep inhale, bringing your hips up. Long exhale here, we're gonna stay. Bringing attention to the engagement of the legs, to the engagement of the quads. And all the weight is on the shoulders. Deep inhale. Long exhale. One more time. Press the hips a little bit up. Exhale. Start coming down. Second variation. You can just do the same bridge we did, or inhale to bring the hips up. Exhale here. Maybe you bring one leg up to the ceiling, and exhale, bringing the foot down. Inhale, pressing that foot down to the mat, bringing the left leg up. Exhale, coming back down. One more time each side. Press the left heel down, right knee up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale here. Reach up. Exhale, start coming back down to center. Bringing the hips down to the mat. Again, if you don't have your blanket, don't worry. It's just another prop we can use so we can have our neck long and free. So, we can keep on doing this exercise again, or go for the third variation where we're gonna come up to an inversion. So if it's your first time, just make robot arms, bending your elbows first, pressing into the feet, pressing into the upper arms, bringing your hips up. You can stay here, or you can start bringing your hands underneath your hips, supporting your hips with your hands. Take a deep inhale here, and a long breath out. And again, same thing that we were doing at the beginning. We can start lifting one leg up and coming back down, and lifting the other leg up, coming back down. Or we can start bringing one leg at a time, both legs come up, and they can stay bent. Coming into Viparita Kriyani, or half shoulder stand, or start bringing the legs up. If the hips are a little bit behind, this is called Viparita Kriyani. This is the first stage of shoulder stand. If you're comfortable here, you can start walking your hands towards the lower back. If you're flying, please don't, just listen to my voice. Don't turn around. You can hurt your neck here. So try to look straight up to the ceiling. I'm just guiding you with my words. If you need to see me, please come back down. Again, you're here in shoulder stand. If this is too much, just come back with your hips a little bit lower and just stay here, bending the knees maybe. If you're not up at all and you have just props underneath your hips, you can still come up here, legs up, and that works a lot too. It's different type of inversions. And the blanket helps us here to keep our neck straight. And if we're in the full inversion, we can keep our neck long without any strain and not putting any weight in our necks. If you're flying, start bringing your hips down very slowly. Maybe your toes come back over your head, and very slowly start coming down with much control. We bring our hands underneath the bum, palms pressing into the mat. Take a deep inhale, press into the elbows and puff the chest. Bringing again, ears back, and maybe the head hangs here. Maybe it hangs, or maybe we rest the crown into the ground. Fish pose, Matsyasana. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale. One more time, inhale. Full exhale. So shoulder stand is a really great option. Whatever variation of shoulder stand, even the restorative ones, are very good options for the thyroid. So they activate the thyroid, and it's really, really helpful. Also, if you have low blood pressure, it's a great addition to your practice. And again, as I said, if you don't want to do any effort, you can just stay with your hips on something, on a block or a blanket or something, and just keep your legs up. Coming back down, bending the knees to the mat, opening the arms side to side, shifting your hips to the left hand side, bringing your knees to the right, finding a gentle twist. Always after back bends or after inversions, we add a gentle twist to the back. Deep inhale. Long exhale. The other day I was reading from a teacher that our age, our youth, can be measured on the flexibility of the spine. As long as we keep the spine very flexible, we will still be young forever. That's the promise. Deep inhale. Exhale, start coming back to center. Second side, shifting the hips to the right hand side, bringing the knees to the left. And just find your gentle twist. Inhale here. Long exhale. Maybe you close the eyes. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Start coming back to center. Bringing the soles of the feet together, knees come falling apart. Recline butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Just giving a nice adjustment to the lower back. Feel supported from the ground. Take a deep inhale here. Open the mouth side out. Do that again. Inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. On your next inhale, bringing the knees back. Give yourself a little squeeze, bringing the knees to the chest. Maybe you find a little rock. Just press into your knees. Make fists with your hands. Ugly faces. Engage every muscle in your body. Very strong. Strong, strong, strong. Deep inhale. Exhale. Shavasana. Let it go. Release. Every muscle in the body is now relaxed. You're done. And rest here. He said that Shavasana is one of the most important posture of our yoga practice, because we help all the nervous system adjust again back. So it's really important we take rest after moving, so we can absorb all the benefits from the asana practice. Whenever you feel ready, start focusing your attention in your breath. Maybe you start wiggling the toes, finding some movement in the fingers. Don't open the eyes. Maybe you take a deep inhale and stretch. Maybe you yawn. Full stretch here. If you can stay reclined in your Shavasana, feel free to do that. It's your practice, it's your time. If not, bring the knees, bend the knees. Coming to your right hand side, coming into a fetal position, using your right arm as a pillow, reclining the right side of your body, fully supported on the ground. Whenever you're ready, plant the hand on the ground. Help yourself up to a simple seated position, however that looks for you. And just pause here for a moment. Observe your body. Observe how you feel. Take your hands at the center of the chest. Just tucking the chin a little bit towards the chest. And find gratitude here on everything you've done today for your body, for your mind, to keep yourself going. We worked today with the thyroid chakra, as I said at the beginning, to try to focus every single word that comes out from our mouth to be as pure as we can. Words of gratitude, words of truth. Take a deep inhale and join me with an Om if you want. Sahana bhavatu, sahana punaptu, sahaviryam karvavahai, tejasvinavaditamastu, mahim mishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms. Place your palms on your eyes. Roll your neck back. Rub your palms again. Palms on the face, ears, the neck. Stay here, cover the neck. Go to the heart. Bow down. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. It's an honor, and I'm really excited to have you here. Thanks so much. Namaste.